It's a wrap.
Hi everyone, welcome to Issa brand interview. We are media partners with Expo, and Inkosi will be on the event. So tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
So I'm Jeremy. I came over to Australia from Malaysia 3 years ago and just started the brand after high school. Yeah. And the brand's been up for about 8-9 months now. And yeah, we'll see how it goes in the next few years.
Cool. So what inspired the name of your brand?
So Inkosi is actually South African. It's Zulu for royalty. Mm-hmm. And then we've got Kingu on the bottom, which is Japanese for royalty as well. So the story behind the name of the brand is actually, I noticed an underrepresentation of South African and Asian streetwear brands. Yeah, the ones that really represent the cultures that they're named under, and the ones that really tell the story of, oh, you should acknowledge your royalty, right? Mm-hmm. Because for Asians and Africans in the Western communities, we feel that we aren't comparable to our Western counterparts. We feel like we are underappreciated. We're not part of the team, and we're just like outcasts, right? So the story behind the brand is just acknowledge your royalty, and you wear the brand being proud of yourself on the streets. Show people what you are.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So what is one inspiration, or who is one inspiration actually behind your brand and your designs, and what are some other things that inspire you as well?
Okay, so there's not really one person that inspires me. It's people here and there, but the cultures, the Japanese and South African cultures especially, mm-hmm. that inspire the brand, the minimalism that comes behind it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what else about the cultures inspires you?
So the cultures, some of the designs and the wording. So sometimes I pull wording out of Japanese cultures that maybe it's like a prayer in the culture or something like that, yeah. And that goes in there. And sometimes it's a motto that really fits the brand. Cool. So I pull it out of there, yeah.
And what does fashion mean to you?
So fashion, I think, is really special. I've always had a huge connection to it because it's such an expression of yourself. And for fashion, everyone is different. Everyone likes different stuff. Some people like boho, some people like street, some people go more corporate style and stuff. So I think it's really cool because everyone can find their own way to express themselves through what they wear, yeah.
So how would you define your brand in terms of pricing and quality? So you see a lot of brands that are low price but low quality, but they're always changing their style to keep up with the fashion trend, right?
Okay.
And then there's the more of the hype beast kind of fashion brands that will sell t-shirts and stuff for $800. I'm not going to comment on the quality for hype beast, but some of them are good, don't take me wrong.
Yeah.
Some of them, whatever. But they have seasons in which they release their things, and they keep their stock very limited.
Yeah, so we do keep our stock really limited, and we do release them in seasons, but we definitely keep the prices as low as we can, so we don't make much of a profit off them, to be honest. But we keep the quality really, really high. Everything's quality checked, and we make sure that it's ethically sourced and everything like that, yeah.
Yeah, cool. And how important is it to you to be ethically sourced, and why?
It's definitely really important because a lot of factors. One of the biggest factors is just my family background, the way I was brought up, the country that I was brought up in. Over in Malaysia, you can see a lot of inequality, a lot of corruption. Mm-hmm. You see how the lower end of the community lives, and you really feel for them. Yeah. And I think that's affected the brand a lot. So even if we are to expand our manufacturing overseas, mm-hmm. we will always go back to that ethically sourced kind of practice, make sure everyone's being paid well, make sure the factories are treating the workers right and everything, yeah.
Yeah. And what makes your brand unique to every other brand? Why should people buy from you versus any other brand out there?
I think what makes the brand unique is really the story behind it. There's not really any other brand that represents that represents us being Asians, South Africans, being the outcasts, you know? It's just, it really promotes that unity in diversity kind of practice. And yeah, I think that really pushes the brand.
Yeah, cool. Are you ready to showcase your merch?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so we've got the hoodies here, we've got the crop tops here, and we've got the short sleeves, and we've got the long sleeves over here that just came out this year as well. So these ones, these short sleeves and the sleeveless tops, we got 2 years ago, and they came out on the first season. They're sold out now, and right now we have the long sleeves that are going really quick. The ones that are going really quick as well are these hoodies. So the front part's embroidered, then the back part is flock printed. So a lot of people like them a lot, and it's oversized as well. Yeah, and it feels really comfortable. And for the long sleeve ones, we've actually got the words lining up the back. So these are the spinal long sleeves, and they actually say crafted for royalty in Japanese. Yeah, and we've got the branding on the sleeve over here, got the branding on the sleeve, on the chest over here. Yeah. And we have this one. For this one, we have gotten a lot of great comments for it because a lot of people actually use it for as an activewear gear rather than anything else. They say the elastic down here is really high quality, so a lot of people love that about the crop top. Yeah.
So what do you hope to achieve out of Ego Expo next year?
It's definitely just growing the brand, getting bigger exposure from all around Australia, you know? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what does Ego Expo mean to you?
Ego Expo is a really, really good platform, especially for brands that are just starting out, and Mel and the team are just doing an amazing job. Yeah, they're such lovely people to work with, and they try their best to like put you onto interviews, they put you onto magazines, they advertise you wherever they can. And they just help you throughout the whole process of your brand growing. It's amazing, yeah.
So where can everyone find your amazing merch?
They can find it on our Instagram, so @Inkosi_apparel, or they can find it on our website, www.inkosiapparel.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
It's a wrap.